of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying day.
Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back once again to my F1 24 career mode journey. We carry on here at Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. If you haven't seen the last instalment, do be sure to check that one out before you see this one. It's very, very wet here at Zandvoort. It was pretty wet last time out at Silverstone, but we were able to grab a handful of points. Now we continue on at a rain-soaked Dutch Grand Prix qualifying. Let's see what we can do. It's full wet conditions. Piastri comfortably faster than me in the first sector, so I'm trying to find some time in sector 2. It's going okay, I guess, but not great. And considering we were making progress at Silverstone, I'm disappointed that we're struggling as much as we are so far in this lap. But as we exit sector 2, we're up to P16 and we were looking at P20 at one stage. So if there's any more time we can gain, I'm certainly going to push to try and gain it, as we've now got 2 corners to go. And getting a good exit from here can really determine where the lap goes, but we didn't get a great exit. It looks like it's going to be P16 on the grid for the Dutch Grand Prix, a circuit where overtaking is difficult. Could have done with being a bit higher really, and it's given us a mountain to climb for this Grand Prix. But it looks like the front row is going to consist of Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen, with Norris and Bottas close behind.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Russell, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Norris, Hamilton, Albon, Stroll, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Leclerc, Joker, Tsunoda, Sainz, Behrman, Maloney, Joe, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And joining me in the commentary box once again, Naomi Schiff.
It's going to be a struggle to match our last result, but let's...
Conditions completely opposite for race day. Starting P16. I'm going to run long in the mediums and see if we get a safety car. But we are underway here at Zandvoort and it's a decent start. I'm trying to get to the left, see if there's any way to go around the outside, but Leclerc has taken it. And Sainz makes a big dive up the inside. Maloney makes a dive around the outside, and both of them depriving me of place. Zhou Guanyu trying to have a go there, but no way through. I'm trying to go deep to see if there's any way through there, and that's made me lose all the more places, because through goes Zhou, through goes Tsunoda. We're down to P20, and that is as bad a start as we could have had here. And look at this, Ricciardo's even slipping through as well, and potentially taking P20 from us. Down the inside of Tsunoda we go. Can we even gain one place back? No, Tsunoda's looking pretty strong as he now holds the inside line. We're going to try and go around the outside. Still side by side with Tsunoda. No, Tsunoda edges ahead and he's going defensive for the inside of the next corner. We're going around the outside and we move up into P19. So we do gain one place back, but it's been a pretty awful first lap. all over the back of Zhou. This is for P18 with Maloney ahead in 17th. But first 2 laps really not going our way. Are we going to be able to send it late? Ooh. Well, we tried sending it late and nearly send ourselves off the circuit there. Not what we want here at Zandvoort. And actually, we're not really on the pace of Maloney and Zhou in front of us. We're struggling to keep Tsunoda and Ricciardo behind. So the pace here is really quite awful as we make a mistake, run onto the curb, and that's surely going to be Tsunoda through. That is Tsunoda through. The only 2 cars behind me now are Ricciardo and Behrman, and the pace just doesn't appear to be there. We have caught some guys ahead, but I suspect that they're all fighting it out, and that's what's enabled us to catch up a bit. But we're going to have a look at Yuki Tsunoda into 1. If we drain the battery, we might be able to send it down the inside and catch him off guard. That is what we do. Down the inside, up a place, back ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, and now we can start chasing after Zhou and Maloney, who are battling it out for 17th. And I think Zane Maloney is trying to take someone else. I can't see who it is. I believe it's the other Williams of Carlos Sainz. But this is a sector round here where we just find ourselves losing a little bit of time, and we never really gain it back, and as a result, Tsunoda's coming back at me down the inside, and Yuki Tsunoda retaking P19, and I nearly go wide trying to hold it. It's just not happening. So I don't know, this race is just really not happening for me, and my idea now is to just run long and hope that we get a safety car or a red flag to help us out and help us gain some positions. But even if we get that, with the pace we're running, we're not really running at points running pace. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo now, unable to make his way through, and that was Behrman getting past him, and I might just let Behrman through and see what his pace is, see what he can do at this stage, because right now we're not up to it. Whether it's our tyres, whether it's the pace in the car, it's just not there. Right, first round of pit stops taking place. We're up into P10, up into the top 10. So this is where, ideally, I could do with a red flag. But look at the exit Stroll's got. Look at the traction Stroll had there. He just ate us up there. And we're now going to have a look down the inside. Nope, we've tagged him, and we've nearly lost it ourselves. And the traction advantage he has is going to allow him to pull away. We're on the curb again, and that was a bit ambitious, wasn't it? I don't know, but we're in P11 now. We're outside the points. Gasly is all over me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend from the Alpine, who is sending it straight down the inside. I'm going to try and hold it out around the outside, but Gasly, he just had that done, didn't he? Nothing we could have done about that. I've now gone deep. I've not got the grip left in these tyres to be fighting these guys. And here comes Charles Leclerc getting up to P12. So our race just going from bad to worse the longer we stay out. And I really was hoping we would see a red flag just to help me out here. But no red flag has happened. We do have a yellow ahead of us though. So is there a chance that could lead to anything? No, it's gone green. But George Russell is now out of the race, and we've conceded a place to Esteban Ocon just by going way too deep into 1. Russell then, that there won't be a safety car for that, unfortunately for us. So at this point I think it's time to concede that the strategy hasn't worked. We were quite close to Sainz at one stage behind him, but he has gained a whole pit stop on us. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not good at all. In fact, the cars we were battling for last are pretty much clear of us now by almost 10 seconds. It's a disaster of a race, really, however you want to put it. And I'm so sorry that we just haven't had the pace to do anything more. Maybe we should have started on the softs and done what the rest of the pack did. But even if we had, I still feel like we'd be around 15th, 16th. I don't feel like we could have done anything more, and I'm absolutely gunning it now just to see if there is any pace left, if there's anything we can do here in this Dutch Grand Prix as we head into the closing stages. Can we even get a pity fastest lap? That's what I'm hoping for. A Ricciardo / Magnussen style fastest lap. If you know, you know. Round the bank's final corner we go. Is it going to be a fastest lap? No. So we're not even quite there for a fastest lap. But we have caught Ricciardo and Behrman as we head towards the end of the race. So I suppose there's one little silver lining there. Albeit it's not really that much of a silver lining. But we're going to be racing our teammate for P20. How far we've fallen. And as the reigning world champion, this one hurts. Behrman is now having a go at Ricciardo. Behrman's getting the move done on Ricciardo. I'm the other side of Daniel Ricciardo. We didn't quite make that work. I'm now trying to find a way through on Ricciardo. No, there's contact between me and Behrman. And I've been knocked wide. I didn't know where Behrman was there. I thought as I'd gone round the outside, I thought Behrman had backed out of that. He had not. He was still alongside and bang. And that is my rock meets bottom moment of the season. With me and Behrman colliding while fighting over last position. Not only are we teammates clashing, but we're teammates clashing while fighting for the back position. However you look at that, that is a sore spot right there. Behrman now just ahead of me in P20. I don't know what more I can say really. This race is a unqualified disaster. But if we can grab one thing, it's let's finish ahead of our teammate. Maybe even have a go at Ricciardo on this final lap where I've gone deep into one. And that's allowing Behrman to try and have a go again. But this time, he's not there. Oscar Piastri wins this Dutch Grand Prix. And I think that's going to move himself a little bit closer into championship contention. He was really falling out of it. So Piastri needs this race win for the championship hopes. He's got this race win. But for us, it's the worst race of the season quite easily. It's a miserable, miserable day. One I would just happily forget. And as we head round the final corners, thank God it's over. It's P20. Let's just forget about it and move on to the next one. And in fact, as I couldn't get Ricciardo, I thought I'd just give Behrman the place back.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance. What a win.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Well, the race that I couldn't wait to be over is now over. Oscar Piastri wins. Sergio Perez getting a podium for Ferrari in second. Verstappen third. Bottas fourth. Norris could only manage fifth. Lewis Hamilton gets sixth and a fastest lap. Alonso and Stroll are seventh and eighth. And Albon and Gasly round out the top 10. And we finished stone dead last. I mean, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to move on to the next one. Norris leads the championship by 27 points, but Piastri is now closed in 34 points. And I wonder, is this game on for Oscar now? Is he going to be able to move himself closer to the fight? I'm actually enjoying this season's title fight as well, because it's changed so much since the beginning of the season, and it's always changing. So I'm really interested to see how that goes. Even in the constructors, it's very, very close as well. Well, thank you for watching this installment of Career Mode. Don't forget to leave a like, literally, please leave likes and help boost my morale after this installment. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new and you want to see more content from me. Until the next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go comfort eat.